Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Hi guys, we're going to do a quick video here and then maybe we'll do a little bit more with this plate. But I just want to show you what to do if, excuse the fan on in the background, if you don't really know what to do with a thick polish. So yesterday off camera I thinned out all of these polishes because they were all a little thick. Now the one pretty polishes, these type, if you have these or if you have a thick polish, I'm just going to show you closer up to the camera what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And then I don't know if you can, sorry guys, I'm over here shaking the camera. I don't know if you can notice, but it's a little thick. We like thick, but not when it comes to, I mean, you want the polishes to be a thick consistency. You just don't want them to be too thick. Because I like to reverse stamp with these, and if they're too thick, then it's not going to dry correctly. So a thinner consistency for me works better. So what I do is I just take the brush out of the bottle. You can even see there that it's really thick. And I'm going to do this close to the camera so you guys can see. I take this nail polish thinner. Now don't be, sorry, I keep hitting the mount. Don't be alarmed or afraid to use this. What I would say is just use it slowly. Like, don't go ahead and dump the entire bottle of thinner inside of here, because actually I have dumped a whole bunch of thinner inside of one of these and I had to toss it because for some reason it didn't work and it thinned it out too much. So that's why I say just a few drops at a time. So take, and I love the spouts on the thinner here. I don't touch it, I just hover over it. So I'm just going to start with a few drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start with, right? I will put the cap back on the polish, and you can kind of roll it or you can shake it up a little bit, right? And then I'll go and check it to see if it thinned out, and it's still really thick, as you can see. You see that? It's still kind of thick, but we're getting there. So I think we'd be safe with, as I'm getting polish all over my fingers, I think we'd be safe with a few more drops. Maybe 5 more, but I'm going to start with 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So already that's 8 drops of thinner. You wouldn't want to do this to a gel polish, but these polishes are fine. And I can already see in the bottle, I don't know if you can tell, but it's starting to break up a bit. And we're getting thinner. You see the flow of the polish. If my camera will focus. The flow of the polish is much thinner. See that? So right there you might be okay. I should have showed you like a before and an after of how thick it was on the plate. But I really just wanted to show you that it's okay to add thinner to your stamping polishes if they're getting thick and you know that you want to kind of use that polish for its whole worth, right? You buy something and you want to get its worth out. So I don't want to see it polished halfway and then it's all dried up. So before it gets even to that state, I like to kind of treat these polishes with a little bit of thinner. Then I'll go ahead and shake it up like you saw, right? And then I'll go ahead and test it. So let's go ahead and test it. Okay, so I'm simply going to take one of my stamper heads, take our newly thinned out stamping polish. I'm sorry for the glare. We are just going to take a section, this little monster here, of the plate. I can already tell that this polish is much thinner. It can go a little bit thinner if you'd like. Take your stamper head quickly, pick up your image, and there we have it. there you have your image. So yes, you want thicker stamping polishes, you just don't want them too thick. You want them thick enough to pick up. So there he is. So yeah, don't be afraid to thin out your, I wouldn't do this to gel polishes because I'm not really sure, with the formula, how that really works. Never tried it. I probably wouldn't try it out. But definitely regular polishes and these stamping polishes, go ahead and use some thinner if you'd like. I got this many, many years ago, I think from Sally's Beauty. It's called Beauty Secrets. It's just a nail polish thinner. And I would recommend, if you are a regular polish lover and you love stamping polishes as well, I would definitely recommend to have a bottle or two of thinner on hand at all times, just in case you needed to thin out some polishes. So we started these nails yesterday, just really swatching out the images on my nail. I am going to buff this nail really quickly so we can get another stamp onto it. I don't know if I want to leave it clear or maybe I want to paint it a different color. I think I want to do a different color. I think I am going to go in with another Dream Gel color. This is a blue. Again, they don't have names. They are just numbers. So this one is KV114. The blue is KV084. If you are wondering, I will leave the link in the description below or on the screen. The link to the website. So I am going to just warm this up a little bit in my hands, and I am going to just buff this little nail really quickly. Okay, I have buffed the nail. I'm just going to gently remove the dust. I have a little bit more towards the cuticle that I'm just going to quickly get, because if I don't get that, nothing is going to stick to that part there, because you don't want any shiny, because gel doesn't like to stick to the shiny part. Okay, here we go. We gotta, I have to hurry, not wait. I have to hurry before my little doggy baby wakes up, and then we can't do anything. She woke up yesterday and I had to take a brief pause in the video. This is just a base coat that I am adding just so that the gel has something to stick to. It is not the Dream Gel base coat just because I ran out of it, so I'm just using really just any base coat. You can really just use any base coat you have. Getting close to the cuticle but not touching it, making sure that I'm getting base coat all around the nail, the edges, everywhere, because wherever you don't have base coat, your gel will probably not last and not adhere, and it might just, peel right off. So make sure that you have a nice coat of base gel. Beautiful. And it's not thick. Very, very thin. I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Alright, 60 seconds are up. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Okay, we're going to take this beautiful blue. I thought I had more of like a teal color. I do have a teal color in from Dream Gel, but it is a glitter, and I didn't really want a glitter. So I am going, sorry for the awkward angle, but I'm going to get this blue down. Yeah, it was lighter than what I wanted, but that's okay. That's alright. I am trying to add this very, very thin, although it is a thick polish. You never want to add gel polish specifically. You can go hard with a gel builder, but the gel, and you still want to stay, a little thin. I tend to go a little bit thicker just because I'm really rough on my nails. And I can't do really thin nails because they won't last very long. So, okay, I'm just trying to get the cuticle nice and flush, not so much. Why am I shaking so much? Have I eaten? I don't even think I ate. That's probably why I'm a little shaky. Sorry, guys. I haven't eaten yet. Or maybe it's because the way that my hand is positioned. Okay. I am going to cure this for 60 seconds. Always make sure that these sides, you clean them, and you clean the tip as well. You never want it to be big and bulky, but that's why I like to keep the gel polish very, very thin, so you don't have to worry too much about that. I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. Alright, guys, so the 60 seconds is up. I'm going to go back and add one more coat. Remember to remain very, very thin when you're adding your layers. So I want these layers to be very thin so we don't have problems with curing. So I turn my nail like this and make sure that I get the sides. I don't just leave my nail like this, paint it like this, because then what if you miss the side? So I like to turn my nail to the side, turn your hand. But remember, you want to remain thin. So yeah, I might put it on a little thick, but I'll also go over it and make sure that I'm not leaving too much on there, right? So you want to pull that polish down, make sure it's even. I go back and forth because I want to make sure that it is even. I'm not a pro. I want to make sure that I get that out. I probably say it in most of my videos. I think we look good. So you got to make sure that you turn the nail because you don't want to miss any little parts. So that looks good right there. And I think 2 coats are going to do it. I don't think we're going to need a 3rd coat. You could if you'd like. I just don't think that I'm going to want that. So in the light we go for 60 seconds. Just wanted to show you really quickly. There's no top coat on this blue. You did not see me put a top coat. I just took it out of the light. Look at the shine on this. I don't even think you need a top coat over these colors. I would, just to preserve, you know, the color, but look at that. There's no top coat. Look at that shine. That's insane. That's crazy. I mean, these have top coats, but this even looks shinier. Wow. I just wanted to point that out. Okay. So I just got to be careful because it's still going to be, you know, a little tacky from it being a colored polish, right? It's not going to not be sticky unless you put a no-weight top coat or a top coat that you can cure, kind of cure that nail with. But I'm not going to do that yet because we want to put stamp over it. So what you could do is you could wipe it down with the alcohol if you don't want it to be sticky, because you might have trouble with the stamp sticking to it. I am going to leave it like that. Although, again, you could remove the adhesion layer. So this polish we thinned out yesterday, and it's much better. I gave it a night to sit. It was very thick yesterday. So, looks much better today. I want to try to get this little bunny, and I think I'm going to leave it black, though. Just black polish. I'm not going to fill it in. Maybe I will. I'll see. But I want to get the bunny and then this little spilled can of paint. So I'm going to try to get both of them on my nail. I'm going to see and try to get the bunny first. So let's get the bunny, the little bad bunny. Let's get him first, and then we'll see if we can add the can of paint. So there he is. I'm just looking to see if there's any parts of him missing, or maybe we could have picked it up a little bit better. I'm just going to remove what I don't want. Always remove what you don't want. It's just easier to do that so that you don't have to remove it, you know, with acetone or anything like that. Let's see. Here's the bunny, if my camera focuses. There it is. So I'm going to just take this stamp and literally just put it on my nail, right? I'm not going to add any color to it for right now. Maybe again, I will reverse stamp the bunny again when I use this plate. There he is. And I like it because it's kind of cartoon-like. Amnia's Wish said that it gave her like a 90s pop art, I think it is, pop art vibe. I think I'm saying that correctly. So I kind of like that it's not perfect because it kind of gives like a, I don't know, like a sketch or a drawing type of vibe. Okay, so he's cool. There's a little star here that I think I want to add. I don't think the whole thing, like he has, I think, a a can of paint in his hand, and then there was a little like a little image of the can of paint, you know, where it was spraying from. I'm just trying to figure out where I want that star, and that is where I want it. I love stamping because literally where you want the stamp, you know, where you put it is where it's gonna stay. You know, it's up and it's stuck. Okay, so then I'm gonna grab the little can of paint. I think I'm gonna try to do that one a color. Let's try to grab this red, guys. I'm trying to not have so much stuff in my way, but it's hard when, you know, stamping, you need so many things. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this red. This red was a little thick as well. You can even see on the plate it thinned out. You can see right through it. So I am going to pull that polish. I got really confused. I lost my stamper. I have two stampers, so I went to go grab for the other stamper. That didn't come out so great, so I'm going to go ahead and do that again. I'm actually going to grab my other stamper here. It's a little newer, so I'm going to try to clean this stamper head. Make sure you clean off your stampers. That's really important. Okay, so FYI, if you don't want to ruin your stamper heads, do not put them next to acetone. Like if you have a cotton ball or something, if it touches it, you're going to ruin it. So if you don't want it ruined, don't put it next to acetone, because I have ruined. There goes the puppy. She knows. I think she knows when I am. Maybe she hears my voice, but she was in a deep sleep, and she's across the room, and she still hears me. See? She's calling me, guys. She's like, hello? Hello? Pay attention to me. It's lunchtime. So I'm going to have to take another break and feed her and return. Make sure that this is always dry. Look at that. Let me go before she has a fit. But sometimes it's the stamper, guys, so just I would recommend you having a couple of stamper heads. This stamper is a little old, but definitely try different stampers, because that was a beautiful pickup. So I'm actually going to again get rid of what I don't want. Just be careful, because if you go in too far, you will probably touch something that you want to keep there. So just be careful when you're removing what you don't want. There's kind of a couple of stars that I want to keep on here. You see, she lets me know. She's like, hello. I'm not ignoring her, guys. I'm just trying to finish this little piece here. So, of course, not all of that is going to fit, but I want to see. I know, Nala, I'm coming. I'm coming, my doll. I don't know how I want this to go. Maybe this way, to make it look like it's spilled. So I'm going to try to get as close to the bunny as possible. There we go. See that? Don't mind my cuticles, guys, because I really need to get some oil on here, but I can't get oil on here unless I'm done with this plate. Alright, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so really quickly, I threw on a coat of the 5-in-1 strengthening gel from Daily Charm, and a coat of the Diamond Shine top coat from Daily Charm. And I'm going to cure for 60 seconds and go before she has a fit. Okay, guys, she's literally eating, and I'm going to have to end out this video before she finishes, because she's going to demand my attention when she's finished. I'm going to do the same thing, paint this one blue, do something on there. I just kind of wanted these exactly how Omnia's Wish kind of, that's the vibe that I wanted to kind of give. Was kind of like a 90s kind of, I don't know, graffiti style pop art. That's exactly what I wanted to give. I am giving, I am serving. So again, my nails are already growing, so that's why you see growth. And my cuticles are dry because I need to add cuticle oil. But I didn't add cuticle oil because you don't want to get cuticle oil on your plates because you will not pick up your images. It'll be, if you do, it'll be very, very difficult. But this is the 2 images that we added on today. I think it's super cute. And yeah, we're just going to keep playing with this plate. For now, I'm just going to end off this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. And I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon. Bye. Make sure that you subscribe, comment. And I will leave the Dream Gel, the link to these gels either in description or on the screen, so you can go check those out. And make sure you turn your notification bell on so you can be notified every time that I upload so you don't miss it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.